was the dinosaur apocalypse. Troopers were trying to stop all the dinosaurs, but they couldn't get past it. All they could do now was try to make the dinosaurs disappear, and if they could, then they would save the whole world from destruction. Let's get started. The dinosaur was roaring and roaring at everybody coming past it. The troopers were getting up off the ground, try after try to defeat the dinosaur. But sadly, the dinosaur bit the trooper and his arm fell off. And he had no leg or arm in one places. So now he could not fight. So he had to send in more than one trooper. The dinosaur had already been scratched by one of the troopers. So we do not know if it will be defeated or not. The next trooper he sent in was a mix of all he had was a real head, shoulders, and body. But he had his hands and all of his legs were robotic parts. He took a strike. He could fly, so he took a strike at the dinosaur. But when he jumped up, the dinosaur went flying and caught him in the air. He now had lost his only robotic leg and had to go. Then he sent in a magician to try to make the dinosaur disappear.
I know, I'm a magician.
The magician had a magic spell, a magic potion inside of a pumpkin, and if you threw it at the dinosaur, it might even disappear.
Have you a magician?
Yes. You say Alakabam, then you hit the dinosaur.
Alakabam!
The dinosaur had now disappeared, and nobody had seen it again. That was the end of world destruction. All the heroes had gathered up in the place they were fighting to give a big thank you to the magician.
And he was all the hero.
Thank you, magician. Thank you very much for ending the apocalypse.
Okay, he was all the hero.
And the magician made them disappear as he was a bad guy. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha! Eat them all!
So the dinosaur... No! God. The dinosaur... He was up again against the powerful magician. The magician wrestled the dinosaur down. And with an alakazam, the dinosaur had disappeared. The day was not saved yet. But soon would come a powerful hero to save the day from the powerful magician.
Me! Mighty! Teddy!
You're not in there. Okay. So, the magician, was so happy that he had defeated everything and could take over all the world that he had already bought in. He had already gotten 5 cars that were all blue out of the power shop. 5 cars that were all blue.
The Batmobile!
And he had stolen a Batmobile from Batman that had already died before from him being striked so hard.
I can get cars that can drive. The cars are real.
But little did he know that the Batmobile that he had stolen was actually a disguise as a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It was a bomb that if you opened, flooded the whole entire wizard's mansion. But it was a trick, and the magician knew lots about tricks. because the magician always did tricks to make things disappear. So he already had seen this coming. So he had took this car and said Alakazam, and the car had disappeared.
Bye, bye, bye. Ow!
To be continued. When the magician left, all the heroes started walking to his mansion to see what he had been doing to get rid of all the heroes. Like the tricks and plans he would be using later in the day.
The dinosaurs run.
He had the dinosaur and a giraffe.
Mama.
Okay, get out of it now. He had a dinosaur and a giraffe, both magically powered. The dinosaur, whenever the dinosaur lit up, it put its light in a hero's eyes, the hero would fall to its death. It had a giraffe with power stored all into its neck, and with one little lick, all the power would go out and kill the heroes. They knew what this was for. They knew that it could harm them, but they also knew that the powers of these magical things could not be used unless the magician was there. So they ended up taking a chainsaw and cutting up all around the dinosaur and the giraffe to make just one big hole around them where they could not escape. So they were stuck. And eventually the dinosaur got so hungry that it ate the giraffe, and
all you have to do is pull the tail down.
It ate the giraffe. It bit straight into the giraffe's neck, and the power came out right into its mouth, and it died. And because of how much power the giraffe was losing, he died. So when the magician came back and saw this, he had to find new power. So he made both of these things disappear. Then he did not know, though, little did he know, that the heroes were still hiding right inside of his lair. So when the heroes were hiding, the magician came. He opened up his lair with a secret password, and out came Deadpool, a mutated Deadpool, with a sword in his hands, and slit. Where's the magician? And slit the magician's throat.
And out came a web, and he webbed them all.
And because of how much magic he was losing, and because the magician had, instead of having blood, this magician had magic as blood. So how much magic he was losing? He himself disappeared. And all the heroes gathered up to say that they were saved.
That's my life.
The end.
Bye-bye.